Alright, and now with that all being out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the Grand Rising. I believe the Grand Rising is in Ul'dah, so let's find out if I am correct. I believe it was there last year. That's why I think it's there this year too. Okay, here we go. That's a cute little outfit. I believe we are in the right place. All of these nameplates are indicator. Okay, so looks like we'll be going here at one point. Oh, hello. I don't think this is the Grand Rising, but oh, that's right. The latest Tombstone exchange is this started up recently too. Okay. Never mind on that. Siblings Rising, there we go. This should be right here. Guessing there's a little bit of a delay going on right now, probably because of how many people are in town. So we will wait a moment for things to load up. Eorzea. Eorzea is looking a worried sister. Got the lag going on, so we'll just be, might be choppy, but thank you all for your patience. Oh, if it isn't Giselle. It's always a pleasure, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray, hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Ul'dah during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail, and am beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? I'm in your debt. Now, my brother is a youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he had aspired to since he was little. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know of him, if not crossed paths. I don't remember him at the previous Rising. I'm not familiar with the name, alas. Well, it would be too much of a coincidence, I suppose. At any rate, if he isn't in the city, chances are he went outside on some business. To begin with, I propose we split up and make inquiries in case someone has seen him. If you could focus on this area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Afterwards, let us reconvene by the entrance to the tavern. Okay. There's a show going on over here. Oh, so cute. Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? I'm looking for Nagi Kipya. Oh, Nagi. I understand he is doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. I dare say his client can point you in the right direction. If you can track the man down, that is. I'm afraid I don't know his whereabouts at present. Okay. No, you know. Something you need? Looking for Nagi. Oh, Nagi. I know the sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last I saw him, he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one, he is. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working on a team. What with talk of bandits prowling the road of late, I can't help but worry. Alright. One more somewhere. Guessing it's probably over here. Well, slap me silly with a harbor herring, if it isn't the adventurer who gave this Gaz a story for the ages by bringing that letter in a bottle way back when. So, what can Bran do for you this fine morn? Have you seen Nagi? I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this Nagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on my upcoming piece on the Rising. Why, just earlier I was interviewing the ever-enigmatic wandering minstrel, who's got another unusual venture in the offing. The Letter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go and see the man. He's at the Gold Court over on the steps of Thal. It appears Nagi is carrying out some work for the wandering minstrel. If I talk to the man at the Gold Court, I should be able to learn more. Okay, well, let us go to the Gold Court. I honestly don't know where that is. Well, it looks like we'll be wandering a little bit. All I need to do is follow the nameplates. Ah, my dear friend, what a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you have been keeping well. Now then, how might this minstrel be of service? Well, I'm looking for Nagi Kipya. So Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task, and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on occasion of the Rising celebration, I am hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from outside of Ul'dah, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said that they had emerged from the Twelves Wood on their way back to Ul'dah. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. I know not what is causing the delay, but might I trouble you to look for them? I would go myself, except I am needed here at the present. Sure. I am truly grateful. In case it helps, the carriage was meant to pass through Black Brush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. All right. Oh, gotta speak with Kitty. Check yet before I go look for her brother. Okay. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna wait a little bit longer here until Kippy shows up. Oh, right, she's actually at the quicksand bed. Colonel Corn. I kind of love that name. Oh. Except she's not in the quicksand. She's just outside of it. Okay. She's probably talking to Colonel Corn. Yep. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of Nagi? Yes, he went on a mission escorting somebody to a carriage. Escorting a carriage for the minstrel? So that is the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching the vicinity. Alright. Blackbrush Station. Yep. Okay. Here's Kippy. Giselle, no sooner did I arrive than this man came running, out of breath. What happened? You're an adventurer? Take the 12. It's the bandits from the Quiver and Mons. They have fallen on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard, and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. That has to be Nagi. With me, Giselle. Okay. Uh-oh. I know I shouldn't laugh. Damn it! There's no end to them! We have you now, you stubborn little shite! Enough! Leave my brother alone, or 12 as my witness, you'll receive such a thrashing you've never known. From this fearsome adventurer here, that is. Okay. That's no ordinary woman! Retreat! Are you alright, Nagi? Sister! And Giselle too? That you should be the one to come to my aid. Thank you. You're welcome? If they don't remember him. So you don't remember me. You can hardly be expected to, I suppose. I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. I must say, I was quite surprised to learn that you had met Giselle. She helped me when I first arrived in Ul'dah, registering as an adventurer to completing my first task. She kindly showed me the ropes. I really don't remember this. Now, I had suspected that you were a great adventurer, but to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon, that's just incredible. I still have a long way to go. I'm embarrassing myself like I did. If I want Sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. My approval? Oh! Ah, but first things first. Bremont and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we will hurry back to Ul'dah. Let us head back as well. I had a mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. And everybody's talking. Why don't we just hitch a ride with a carriage? All back together all at once, you know? Ah, well. Oh, let's jump this back to, I guess, where we conveniently needed to be. Might be part of the reason why this area is as laggy as it is, too. Oh, that's cool. Didn't notice that before. Alright. Welcome back, my friends. Pleased am I to see that Nagi is safe and well. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter forest as planned. Thank you, Nagi. I'm so sorry I'm late. You see... Explanation. Were it not for Giselle, there's no telling what might have become of the letters in Bremont. In the end, I was utterly useless. So that is how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There is no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Giselle didn't rely on anyone. No, she drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to her. Like her, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Without help. Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone? Even for dangerous tasks? That's right. A worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. I see. If that is what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. Oh? What? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working hard to succeed. Prove to you that I have what it takes. But now, you've developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path. All right, sister. I'll think on this. Mind is made up. I'm sorry you had to see that, Giselle. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. Succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he is like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters. Instead, he obsesses about gaining my approval, compares himself to others. He's again looking like a worried sister. If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life, after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. That as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand by and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Or please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it is more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Like Kippe, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Sure. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers' Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. Nagi set off this way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Do-do-do-do. Alright, to the Sapphire Exchange! Not surprised, the audio cut, but again, this is busy city. Just trying to load everything up. There we go. Oh, it's you. Giselle. What is it? Everybody's worried about you. Is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Pippa has looked after me since I was no more than 10, after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her, I heard tales about adventures and came to admire them. Upon learning of the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains, where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say, and I believe she had wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work. But she left, in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others. That I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Honor as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what other adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister. People who aren't adventurers, but are familiar with them. Who in Ul'dah would fit that description? The face of the Adventurers Guild, local provider of information, business with extensive feelings. I'm going to say the face of the Adventurers Guild. Of course, who else but Miss Momodi? In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. You do that. And now I get to follow him over to the quicksand. Excuse me. Sleep beckons. Well, sleep doesn't beckon, actually. Sleep says, hey, come hang out. And I'm like, not really. I'm in the middle of something. Alright, where is he? There he is. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then, but now this place feels like a second home, and I come all the time for crumpets. I make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. Sorry, now isn't the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. Well now, if it isn't Giselle and Nagi, to what do I owe the pleasure of both of your companies today? I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. Talka. The misconception you've developed about being an adventurer. That's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, I keep going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval. Would you simply giving up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? From this here counter, I've indeed seen off many an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Giselle, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventure in life? Want to see the world. It seemed exciting. A friend recommended it to me. No, I wanted to protect somebody. I remember. That's what I always chose whenever I did that opening scene. I want to protect people. Yeah, I wanted to see the world, I guess. How very like you. Keep that reason close to your heart now, you hear? And you, Nagi, what inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister, and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. Then, isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all your own. By the 12, I see it now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kippa had displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kippa wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Is that really? I thought it would have been something else. Anyway. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in and of itself, mind. But it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, now that's enough for me today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy, doing what you do. What about the whole, he's being reckless thing? Maybe this will help him realize it on his own? Alright. Thank you too, Giselle, for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to Kippa now. And loath though I am to trouble you again, there's something else I'd like your help with. You see, of the letters we collected in Limsilla Mensa, one was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now, that letter should be on display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the minstrel. Alright, well, let's go. The dancers! I wonder if being made out of ether helps explain why you can run through people. Why there's not, collision or whatever. Alright. Ah, welcome back. Dare I hope you were able to find the answer? Yes, I'm happy to say Miss Momodi helped me come to a realization. And when I go to speak with my sister, I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well, let us all search together, the more swiftly to find it. Sounds good. Greetings, welcome to the Letter Forest. Displayed here are messages of gratitude and encouragement which folk the realm over have anonymously written. It comes as no surprise, but no few messages are addressed to adventurers. Now, we're still in the midst of preparation, but I should be pleased to guide you when all is in readiness. Please return anon. Okay, zoom out a bit. Find the letter with, oh, there we go. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of birdsong and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus, do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting much like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you at all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out at the Drowning Wench in Limsa Momensa. Eagerly do I await your coming. This letter recruiting adventurers bears a drawing of a blue chocobo. It must be the missive Nagi is looking for. I wonder if that's kind of like a tie-in to the new expansion, too. Find out, I guess. I found it! No luck over here so far. How about you? I found it! A blue chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left, then, is to talk to Kippa. Do you know where she is? She mentioned the Weaver's Guild. Oh, she went to the Weaver's Guild, saying that she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you. For this, too, might I trouble you to accompany Nagi? Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange. That was rude of him to walk through that other person. But again, we're just all beings made out of ether. We just float through each other. Relations aren't a thing unless they happen to be balls. Do 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 do. There he is. You're here too, Giselle? I must confess, I'm feeling rather nervous. So I appreciate your presence. No problem. I'm great moral support. Oh dear, you came to find me? Apologies for taking so long. So, Nagi, were you able to find the answer? Aye. To begin with, I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others. But a part of me dearly wanted to be part of this expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone. So, I've decided that I will answer the invitation. Then, this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone? I had wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I'm no longer a burden. And in my obsession, I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon, and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me, and I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Giselle. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring for my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never intended to actually stop you. Huh? Do you remember what you once told me, Nagi, shortly before the calamity struck? Do you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never ever! When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well, that's as fine an aspiration as any. But do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? A hero like in the tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister. Not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people, and when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. For that boy to spurn help for want of my approval, I couldn't bear to see it. In order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardships, but you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation, be it your own or that of others. Instead take things as they come. So long as you are true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Giselle? Wholeheartedly. Understood, Kippa. I won't ever forget this. Why is he looking at me instead of her? Here we go. Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer the explorer's petition, Limsa Lominsa. You'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I shall give you these garments now. I have them made for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. For me? Thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too, Giselle. You're the kind of adventurer I admire, and I'll keep on working to be just like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him, and look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. Till next time. I mean, that's just as well. You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all will be well. Time to rejoin the wandering minstrel and relate to him the tale's happy conclusion. Do, 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 do. Don't want to be a leaver. Alright. There he is. I'll give it a couple seconds. Just to make sure nobody else is going to spawn up. Yeah. Alright, so that's a bit of lag. Oh. Okay. And now that everyone seems to be fully loaded in, let's talk to the guy. Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nagi and Kippa? Yep. I see. Pleased am I to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, 'tis usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet, as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Ah, ye shall be fine. I am certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me. A verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds, and the hopes of those who see them off. It's every year. Oh, this is different. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside of your reality. A dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps? Perhaps not. It is a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years now have passed since the world was reborn from its ashes, since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I've had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so. Days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. But in spite of this, I always manage to carry on. And it is thanks to my wonderful comrades, and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now, I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. It is no exaggeration to say that I derive all my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. And he's literally talking to us, the player. That's pretty cool. I like this little fourth wall breaking here. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier than if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. Ooh. Together, we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please, be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Headache. That feeling. Only my headaches came with visions, though. That'd be cool. I dare say Nagi is aboard the airship by now. I pray that he and Kippa will find happiness upon their respective paths. I hope you do so as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. Sure. I'm not going to sing it, but I will say it. By morning light, the journey starts, a trill of hope within our hearts. On westerly wind, to river song, into the world where we belong. Oh, that's his new outfit. Looks good. Above the fields of white and azure sky, sunset storm a crimson fire. Jewels a glitter on pitch black veil, a new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal wind we carry on, boldly toward a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Fireworks! Where you will go, whom you will meet, what you will see. There is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. So pray, continue walking your own path. Wherever the journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. Of course. Airship. With memories shared, yet all our own, as one we've braved fears unknown, thank you for 10 years. I feel like I didn't read that in the right cadence, but complete! You now have access to the letter forest at the Gold Court. Speak with the tender stationed there to read the letters. Additionally, you have also unlocked the Kupo Kupo Adventure minigame on the Steps of Nald. Speak with Nonora at the Ruby Road Exchange to play. This, along with other minigames, may also be played by opening the toy chest in any end room. Okay. Well, before we get to the MSQ, a decade of adventure. Cool. Let's see what we got. We got more potpourri stuff. Red Pass. Rising Phoenix Whistle. Hot to the touch, this hand-carved whistle emits a lively shrill that summons your rising phoenix. Now summon the rising phoenix mount. Well, we'll check that out in a couple minutes. But first, let's go back and look at the forest. Okay, we gotta wait a moment for everything to load in. Is that everything? No, I still have to wait for the attendant. There we go. Greetings and welcome to the Letter Forest. Displayed here are messages of gratitude and encouragement which folk the realm over have anonymously written. It comes as no surprise, but no few messages are addressed to adventurers. If you wish to peruse some letters, I should be pleased to guide you. Oh, hello. Let's just look at one of these. The director, that advertising, scribe, guide, gate, sound designer. Lots of these are from theater folks, artisan, linguist. I first set foot in this land 10 years ago. Since then, I have had occasion to meet numerous fine adventurers like yourself. Many languages exist, and they sometimes act as a wall that divides us. This world, however, is a place where we might transcend that wall, come together in unity. Each and every day, you and yours find various ways to forge bonds, and in so doing, gain access to a new world as seen through different eyes. And that is what makes life endlessly fascinating. As you carry on adventuring, I pray that you'll be blessed with many such enriching encounters. Yours, in understanding and unity, a humble linguist. Cool. I don't want to look at all of these, so I'm just going to pass for now. Alright. And now let's go find Nanomo and play that minigame. Be around here, I think. It'll probably be less laggy over here, so let's go this way. Where's the innkeeper? Man, the innkeeper's busy. There you are. I'm just blind. Okay. Fire into an in room. Alright, now let's try that mini game they were talking about. Kupo Kupo Adventure. Oh, hello. Okay, so Palm Fire deals 20 damage to target in front of you. Deals 10 damage to all enemies in an area centered 8 squares in front of you. Restores 50 HP. Erects a protective barrier around you. Automatic revival upon KO for the duration of the effect. Well, it doesn't say what the duration of the effect is, though. Okay, so that's Command mode, WS, mouse move, left, right, or left click. I feel like that would not be enough. Okay. I shouldn't have done that. Still don't have enough MP. What happens if he hits the side? Alright, so. Alright, so we have 3. Oh! Like, just running into that hurts you. Oops! Okay, well, now I know. Your adventure ends, Kupo. Alright. That was cute. Alright. Now one more thing, and then we'll go ahead and continue to MSQ. Let's do Little Amigo. Alright. Now we are going to... There you are. Flame Reborn. Ready. Oh, wait. I'm the freaking Phoenix. Okay. Okay. I feel like I heard something about that. But, okay, that's cool. Oh, there's an ability. Oh, it's practically no cooldown. That's pretty cool. Alright. That was a pretty cool event. I'll go back and read those letters.